System 1 loaded.
So, Superman flew into theaters last weekend, and I think it's safe to say this movie was a huge hit. There's been a lot of controversy, though, around some of the political messaging, so I thought it was about time I gave this movie an honest review, and maybe help anyone who's confused about what's going on with it.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
I absolutely loved the plot of Superman. Right off the bat, we're introduced to the world with some opening text that gives like a brief history of this new James Gunn DC universe. It felt like I just picked up a comic book for the first time. I really like this opening. And I don't want to give away the whole plot here because the movie's still so new, but essentially this Superman has been operating for 3 years. And right before the start of the movie, he involves himself in a conflict between the fictional countries of Baravia and Jaranpur. We will discuss them more later. A new guy on the scene named the Hammer of Baravia is just kicking Superman's ass. But big surprise, the whole attack was being orchestrated by Lex Luthor. And that's truly all I can really get into without spoiling that much. A lot of this movie works on big reveals, so I don't want to say any of those because I want you guys to experience them for yourself. But rest assured, the plot is really good. I'm a huge fan of just getting thrown right into it with everything already set up and kind of letting the audience fill in the gaps and imagine what happened previously without having to show us, because a lot of us have already seen Superman's origin or things leading up to the Justice League being formed. Like, I don't need Green Lantern explained to me again. I don't need, like, Hawk Girl explained to me. Like, I get who those characters are on a basic level. We don't need whole movies setting them up, and I really like that. The acting in this is fantastic. Everyone is giving really great performances, specifically Nicholas Hoult as Lex. This dude hates Superman with every fiber of his being. And it shows. It comes across in the performance so well. David Cornsweet's Superman was also fantastic. He is just the embodiment of hope and good. Like, if you don't tear up at least once during one of his speeches or monologues, you have no heart. Just straight up, you have no heart if you're not crying when Superman is talking. The score, obviously, is perfect. James Gunn knows how to use music. We've seen that with Guardians and his other movies. Like, the electric guitar riff Superman theme is so sick. And aside from the score itself, the actual songs he chooses are bangers too. Specifically, the Mr. Terrific montage 5 years later song, it's a banger. The final song before the credits. That song is gonna be stuck in my head for weeks. Moving on to the aesthetic, this movie just looks incredible. Every shot straight up looks like a panel from a comic book. It's so bright and colorful, and there's not a single bad CGI effect in this movie either. They just nailed the look so well. So for all the good this movie has, of course it couldn't escape the political vortex that's kind of going on in the country right now. A lot of people have claimed that Superman is too woke or too political, but coming from someone who has seen this movie twice now, I can confidently say, yes, it is political. A central conflict of the movie is the country of Baravia attempting to overthrow the country of Jaranpur. And if you follow the news at all, it is pretty obvious that the conflict is very similar to Israel and Palestine. Now, James Gunn has said specifically that it's not, but a lot of people think it is. It's very hard to ignore the similarities. There is a character that is essentially Benjamin Netanyahu, the leader of Israel. Like, it's pretty on the nose. And I have to get into this. Like, I try to avoid politics as much as I possibly can on this channel, because it's just for fun movie reviews and doing stupid videos where I talk about every single Spider-Man movie. But to get real, like, it is very important for me to say this. The government of Israel is currently still committing a genocide on the people of Gaza and Palestinians as a whole. You can have whatever opinion you want on this. You don't have to watch my channel if you don't like what I'm saying. But they are fucking murdering people. They are killing tens of thousands of normal citizens. And if anybody tries to convince you that they're only killing terrorists, or, oh, all of Palestine because they're all terrorists, that is xenophobia. That is racism. That is normalizing wiping out a group of people because you don't like a few of them. And that is everything Superman stands against in this movie. And I think it's fantastic. Having a big budget film be so clearly critical of Israel is a huge win in this day and age, where so many people, Hollywood, celebrities, politicians, so many people, I mean, normal citizens, are terrified of criticizing Israel. To have James Gunn make something like this, it means a lot. It means a lot. And if you think it's too political or too woke, just know Superman would always be on the side of the oppressed. He always will be. I don't care what you think about this movie. Superman will always be for helping the lesser person, the person getting stepped on, the person being oppressed. If that's too political for you, you shouldn't watch movies in general, actually. Anyway, moving on from that, final thoughts. Superman is a fantastic movie. The writing was clever, the CGI and effects are top tier, the score was great, and of course, I have to mention Crypto. He's such a good boy. Look at this dog. How did they make this CGI dog so real? It's crazy. We all love Crypto, yeah. Anyway, going forward, I'm really excited for James Gunn's DC universe. Supergirl looks like it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm just praying that we get to a Batman and Superman movie. My girlfriend and I have been watching a bunch of the DC animated movies since this came out, and Batman and Superman have the best moments just being friends in these movies. I would really love to see David Cornsweet and Robert Pattinson doing some world's finest Batman and Superman together, just like solving crimes and being homies. It would be awesome. Even though they've been pretty vague on if the Batman will be our Batman for the DC universe, it's kind of been back and forth. Like, Robert Pattinson Batman exists, but they haven't announced a new one yet James Gunn says that is an Elseworld story technically, and it's not gonna be in his main line, so I don't know, it's a little all over the place right now. But what I do know is I think Superman has brought a lot of hope for the future, and that's what he's all about. And for me, Superman is getting the very coveted Wow It's Jake 10 out of 10.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. The infant of Krypton is now the Man of Steel, Superman.